The other day, I believe it was a dream, but I just remember I heard a woman say that she's had 8 miscarriages and no children. And of course, she was saddened and grieving the loss of those children. And so I remember that I just began to pray. I just felt compelled to pray for women in general who are barren or who are struggling to conceive again or struggling to conceive even their first child. God is saying that you will be barren no longer. Today, I was at Walmart doing some last minute school shopping, and it seemed like every store I went to, I just kept seeing pregnant women. It was bringing me a different type of joy because, obviously I don't know these women, but I was very happy for them to see them carrying. As I was leaving one store, there was a worker and we crossed each other. And as she was walking on me, I got the feeling to ask, is it a girl or a boy? But I'm like, nah, that's kind of weird. Like, she's a stranger. As I thought back on this once I got home, I kept hearing the question, boy or girl? And God says, for many, people are about to be asking you, boy or girl. I just keep hearing unexpected pregnancies, unexpected, unexpected, unexpected. I just see women who have been fighting for a child, women who have been hurting for a child, women who have been longing for a child. But God says, Elizabeth, your womb is no longer barren. God says, Sarah, your womb is no longer barren. Now, for whoever this word pertains to, either you are married or you are single and have somehow received news from a doctor, or maybe in your past you've tried to have a child and seem to be unable to conceive. But God says, don't lose hope in your desire. Don't lose hope in that blessing. The enemy has been attacking a lot of unborn children because he knows the potential. The enemy knows that time is winding down. He knows that God is springing forth prophets, springing forth prayer warriors, springing forth watchmen at ages younger than ever. But God says the enemy cannot rob you any longer. The enemy cannot steal your seed any longer. The enemy cannot touch your children any longer. God says he is opening the wombs of his daughters. And I don't just see one baby. I see multiple children coming back to back to back. I see twins. I see triplets. God says if this word is for you, if you are a woman who has been desiring a child, do not lose your hope. Rest in this promise. This video has a promise attached to it. God says if you claim the promise that is attached to this video, if you just hold on to the promise that you shall conceive, God says through your faith you will produce. Through your faith you will no longer be barren. Through your faith, God says not only will you conceive, but you will complete a full-term pregnancy in a healthy delivery. God has counted your tears, and this has not been punishment. God is placing joy in place of that shame. In place of sadness, in place of depression, God is placing peace in your heart. I just see women beginning to relax, women beginning to rest, women holding on to this word near and dear to their hearts. God says he has not forgotten about you. He has not forgotten about you. And the child that he is knitting in your womb will be used greatly. God says there is a reason the enemy tried to rob you. There is a reason, but he can rob you no longer. God wants you to begin planning. He wants you to begin buying stuff. He wants you to believe that thing as if you already see the baby bump. God says the baby bump is already there in the spirit. God says if you drink, stop drinking. If you smoke, stop smoking, and prepare for that child. Prepare for your blessing. I don't care what the doctor reports say. I don't care how long you tried. God is saying He is breathing life into your womb. Congratulations on your new bundle of joy.